Every single full moon eclipse is there to remove something from your life. It's there to eclipse something out of the way. And by doing so, it kind of energetically speeds up the illusion of time as well. Especially because this full moon eclipse is happening in Pisces, which is the very last sign. It represents going beyond the veil, connecting to the divine. This is for sure going to be a time of experiencing massive downloads, clarity. You could even just feel like your creativity is really heightened, but it's also okay to maybe be feeling fear, tension, because this is a full moon. Virgo energy helps us to self-actualize, but by looking at the details, by being critical. And Pisces, on the other hand, where the full moon is, doesn't give a fuck about the 3D. So you might internally feel anxiety or fears or worries, but that's because if you can truly use this energy to your advantage, you can really find what's keeping you blocked. You can finally get to the root of what's keeping you stuck in your subconscious. You can use this full moon eclipse to eclipse out those fears, those limiting beliefs, so that you can truly be on that next timeline. This is also an incredible full moon to just declutter your space and declutter the mind. Again, that Virgo energy wants to organize, and this is a really great time to kind of clean the house, do any house magic, but also decluttering your mind. And I'm going to walk you through how to do this so that you can timeline jump with this eclipse. Lucky for you guys, I do this with all of my one-on-one clients, but I'm going to walk you through how to do it yourself. Step 1 is to design your timeline. So you want to write down that next version of you, the version of you with no fears, who's experiencing bliss by tapping into their abundance. What does that version of you have? How do they feel? What do they have the capabilities to do? What energies are running through their veins? Step 2 is finding the blocks. Now, when you think about this timeline, there's a few things you should be asking yourself to finally get to the root of what's keeping you stuck. And all of it is programming. You should be asking yourself, when I think about this timeline, what fears come up about myself or other people? What in me doesn't think I'm worthy of having that? What in me doesn't trust myself or trust the universe in that timeline? What in me doesn't think it's actually possible? Now that you've written down your limiting beliefs, you know where your work is. Come to peace with those limiting beliefs and also decide that they can be there, but they are not your dominant vibration. Having limiting beliefs is human, but it's all about how much power you decide to give them. Now you're in the energy of no resistance, and you've shined light on what is keeping you stuck. So now that you know your limiting beliefs, you're now deciding not to give them any power. You're now deciding that they're not your dominant vibration. We need to go back to that timeline that you've designed for yourself. Now, look at where you said how you feel in this new timeline. Your job going forward now is to tap into that feeling every single day, even if it's just quick little confirmation beeps going on, but even if it's just twice a day, you are basking in the feeling of that energy. You are basking in the feeling of that emotion. Remember, if those limiting beliefs come up, you just say, oh, right, that's programming. That's not actually me. That's not my dominant vibration. And you just keep it moving. Pisces is about full faith, which is zero resistance. Virgo, where the sun is right now, is about looking at the details so that it can self-actualize. This is a powerful energy for those actually ready to go to the next level, for those actually ready to look at their wounding. Do not be afraid to shine light on what needs to go.